Yes, sir.
I don't want there to be any misunderstanding. The constitutional challenges are withdrawn if you approve it.
I understand.
Okay.
I understand. Yes, I understand.
Thank you, sir.
I understand. Thank you. So that is what's proposed and as moved by Councilmember Welsh. Do I have a second? All right, do I have another motion? We need a motion. If not, we go back to the implied motion to approve with none of the stipulations. That does not require a second. Is there a substitute motion? Ask a question. Sure.
When you read off the stipulations, you read 24 months max. However, council said 24 months, that after the 24 months, they would possibly come back and reapply.
Not at this location.
He didn't say that at all.
No, sir. I mean, you'd agreed on the record that 24 months max at that location. That this was for a maximum of 24 months, is what I understood.
No, I mean, the way your code is written is that it's a 24-month permit. At that time, it expires here.
Correct.
Okay? That does not prevent us from coming back to the same location. I think you might want to ask Darrell this. That does not prevent us from coming back for a renewal at this location if we've not been able to find somewhere else. So it's a 2-month rule, I mean a 2-year rule, but at the end of that two years, we could come back and ask for reinstatement of another 2-year use permit at this same location. And the waiver of the constitutional issues now is only if you approve it. Okay?
This particular application, not any subsequent applications.
Right.
All right, what we have before us is a list of stipulations that gives us the opportunity to work with the applicant on a resolution to see how things go. And obviously those stipulations would be taken into consideration for any future applications as it would apply to that particular location. They have agreed to work with staff on a new location, a permanent location, and they've agreed to the additional stipulations. Again, with the implied motion, there are no stipulations, and unless there's just a substitute motion, we need to have some sort of a motion.
I would say the same original stipulations with the exception that the retail space really is not a place conducive to a house of worship. And I would like to keep that as 24 months max. It's a special license permit, and it's a one-time only type of thing. I think 24 months would give you folks ample time to find other quarters that are more appropriate for a house of worship.
Is that a motion with all the original stipulations and the maximum of 24 months?
Correct.
I apologize, but you can't bound future council. You can't do something that far. I mean, you can't stipulate 2 months, 2 years down the road, and unfortunately, you just cannot do that. The other people, they would be the ones that would be
I mean, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
So how far can you?
I'd like to return my original motion to accept contingent upon all of the additional stipulations that were originally read in. Can I make the motion again? That's what I'm asking.
All right, we've resubmitted the motion that Councilmember Welsh made, maximum 80 people occupancy, maximum 40 parking spaces, with parking to be away from the first 2 rows of the retail spaces to withdraw. And lowered if parking becomes a problem as the shopping center fills up. To withdraw the constitutional challenge if approved, as well as the religious appeal, to follow all of our ordinances, and to continue to work with staff for a permanent location. And, well, noise is part of the all ordinances, noise, public nuisance, et cetera, as part of that.
Second for the sake of discussion.
Okay, we have a motion on the floor and a second for discussion. Let's hear it. Yes, yes. Sorry? No discussion. Any other discussion? All right, we'll call the question. All in favor, raise your right hand. 2 in favor, all opposed? There's 3 opposed. That motion fails. That was a substitute motion, so we're back to the original motion, which is a motion to approve with no stipulations. And again, keeping the 24 months just has been submitted. They're automatically going to have to follow all the ordinances. It does take away any parking. It does take away any max occupancy. It would leave it based on the fire marshal's determination on their plan that comes in once they submit a final plan that would be regulated and controlled the business license and the certificate of occupancy being awarded by city staff. Any other discussion? All in favor of that motion, raise your right hand. 1, all opposed? 4 opposed. All right, it's not approved. All right, any other council comments? Welsh?